In Mobi, Outbrain, Silverpush, Magnite, and Sleekflow. Here are the top 5 stories for MARKETECH APAC for this month. Good day everyone, my name is Aiman and welcome back to MARKETECH APAC Reports, where we review the top 5 stories at MARKETECH APAC for the month. This month of August is exciting because for the first time, our most read stories are coming from tech and platforms in APAC. To kick off, we have SaaS company in the area of social messaging hailing from Hong Kong, expanding in Southeast Asia. We have also seen this month a slew of leaders inducted to their positions in the field of Adtech and platforms. A global sell-side advertising platform announces a new leadership in Asia, while similarly a global MarTech solutions provider has undergone a corporate restructuring with a new COO on their top leadership revamp. We also saw this period a recommendation platforms for the open web unveiling its string of new senior hires across its APAC team. This month, mobile gaming also takes the spotlight, specifically in Indonesia, where more people are glued to their phones amid recurring lockdowns. A marketing cloud releases a study into Indonesians' mobile gaming habits, and its insights one we've never seen before. A lot of exciting developments in the world of MarTech. The list is based on Google Analytics from the period of 16 July until 15 August. Without further ado, let's get right into this. One tech startup is eyeing to lead the way in providing SaaS products in Hong Kong. Sleekflow, with social media and more so social messaging, now the number one way for people to converse with brands and services. The SaaS startup offers an all-in-one social messaging platforms for brands, and now it's expanding to Singapore and Malaysia. Sleekflow is an omni-channel social commerce platform that helps companies manage communications channels such as WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and WeChat, as well as Line and live chat, among other, all in one place. It uses smart routing rules and targeted campaign messages to streamline sales, customer support, and marketing workflows while integrating with a multitude of tools, including e-commerce platforms and payment gateways to automate the whole customer journey with ease. According to its CEO and founder, Hansen Tsai, there are about 8 to 10 unicorns in Hong Kong, but very few are selling SaaS products. Sleekflow aims to become a world-renowned Hong Kong SaaS brand and plans to expand first to Southeast Asia and then to the world. Its first targeted markets, Singapore and Malaysia. We sat down with Hansen Tsai himself, who shared with us why, out of all niches, Sleekflow chose to focus on social commerce.
In terms of landscape in Asia, right? I mean, people love to connect with different kind of sales and support agent before they make the purchase. So I think people actually love that chat commerce thing in the space of Asia. So if you actually compare Asia with like Europe or America, you realize that, for example, in China, that kind of behavior, buying through social commerce, is kind of very mature. If you look at WeChat or if you look at Taobao, these kind of clicking into products and pay directly in the chats is a very mature behavior. And we see that if you look at Southeast Asia, right? People actually purchase more often on mobile. So actually, we have statistics that 3 times more purchase were made on mobile compared to the purchase made on desktop.
Thank you, Hansen. With social messaging now highly integrated into people's lives, no doubt brands are looking for more ways to respond to this emerging workflow within their teams. For our next story, we have global independent sell-side advertising platform Magnite. Magnite has recently acquired video advertising platform SpotX, the firm which created what deems to be the largest independent CTV and video ad platform. As it fully realizes the acquisition, Magnite announces its key leadership, especially a new managing director for Asia and a new head for partner development. As an SSP, publishers use Magnite's technology to monetize their content across all screens and formats, including CTV, online video, display, and audio. Magnite's new leaders are Gavin Buxton, who will lead as managing director for the Asia division, and Yogesh Segal, who assumes the position of Head of Partner Development. According to Magnite, following its SpotX acquisition, it now boasts an increased headcount and omni-channel strength due to the combined technology and experience across all digital ad formats. Previously, Gavin held the similar role of MD for Asia at SpotX. As he transfers to the focus on Magnite, he will now oversee Magnite's Asia's team to grow existing business and opportunities in emerging markets. Meanwhile, it's an elevation for Yogesh, who was previously the Asia Regional Manager for Magnite. In his new role, he will focus on developing opportunities in the region across identity, data, measurement, and other relevant areas to respond to local market needs. We went straight to Juliet Stead, Magnite's Senior Vice President and Head of Japan and Asia Pacific, to tell us more about what the new leadership means for Magnite's APAC presence.
The leadership team is now in place to make sure that we are able to do it as well as we possibly can, and that we can create a significant alternative to the walled gardens. We've got a significantly increased team size as well, so our headcount has increased as a result of the SpotX acquisition that you just mentioned. So we've got a new leadership team, we've got more people, and we've also been investing really heavily just this year actually in our APAC data centers, so that we can ensure we've got the full infrastructure in place to make sure that we can succeed in such an exciting and vibrant and varied market, which is APAC. There's so much going on here, there's so much for us to get our teeth into, and we're really ambitious about the potential of this market, and we're really passionate about being pivotal in making this market hugely successful in the future.
Thank you, Juliet. With the fusion of the Magnite's and SpotX capabilities, we're excited to see what the future developments the Adtech has in store for publishers. For number 3, Singapore-headquartered marketing solutions provider Silverpush, which is known for its AI-powered contextual video technology, aims for a higher growth trajectory with the announcement of its new Chief Operating Officer, Karthik Mehta. Silverpush leverages machine learning and artificial intelligence with the aim to transform the way brands and advertisers can connect with their customers. Its technology aims to help brands minimize their audience engagement via contextual video advertising. Although its HQ is in Singapore, its roots hailed from India, with offices in 12 markets across Asia, Africa, and United States. Silverpush's appointment of Karthik is an elevation from his previous role in the company as its Chief Revenue Officer. As part of the company's all-round organizational growth plans, Karthik has been charged with spearheading all strategic, operational planning and execution at Silverpush. We spoke with Karthik himself, who revealed about Silverpush 3.0 agenda for APAC, which they aim to achieve through the company's main strategy, PI, which stands for Partnerships and Investments.
We firmly believe that, for us to be true to our vision, what we've set for ourselves in being, to be considered as the leaders or the most respected companies in the contextual advertising space. For us to stay true to our vision, these are going to be the two key things: partnerships, and investments. And when we look at partnerships, we look at adjacencies or technologies or companies that we would want to partner with that share the same vision and that would drive our growth agenda forward. That's the first part. The second part is also we would be keenly looking at, and I personally I'm driving those two agendas apart from revenue and the other things, is looking at, how could we invest in technologies? How could we invest in other startups? How could we invest in other companies, that have got geographical advantage or that have got certain technological advantage that essentially helps us bring this vision to life.
Thank you, Karthik, and we can't wait to see how these plans unfold for the presence of Silverpush in APAC. Recommendation platform for the open web Outbrain has not just announced one hire, not two, but 8 executives on board for this team. Outbrain's platforms enable online consumers to discover new things through recommendation feeds on their favorite media and connects advertisers to these audiences to grow their business. Headquartered in New York City, Outbrain partnered with publishers and marketers in more than 55 countries worldwide, with offices in 18 cities worldwide. The new hires are Daniel Littlepage as the new Director of Business Operations in APAC, while for the Southeast Asia office, Chermain Ko assumes the Senior Account Manager role, while Kalista Teo is the new Sales Manager in the region. Meanwhile, for the ANZ office, Greg Wood is the new Head of Engage. Engage is one of the services from Outbrain which offers customizable and flexible solutions that powers websites in the world. In ANZ as well is Krishan Lal as the region's new Sales Manager, with Alana Green becoming the Senior Accountant Manager for Engage in ANZ, and Anna Garcia as the new Account Manager in the region. Last but not least is Jovre Jose, who is the new Director for Sales in Southeast Asia. Outbrain said that the wealth of experience the team brings from the media and advertising sectors also means that it is well placed to continue its commitment to improve the quality of content through new partnerships. Here's our chat with Jovre Jose, the new Director of Sales in Southeast Asia, to tell us more about the company's objectives in APAC.
Outbrain have strong business growth across the APAC region with 8 key roles appointed since June this year, which is 50% growth over the last 6 months, focusing more on building up sales and account management teams across the region to support the growth. Personally, I'm happy to be involved with Outbrain and growing APAC team. Coming from a publishing background, I'm thrilled to be able to support quality content and connect advertisers and brands to these premium audiences. Again, I love the fact that Outbrain supports publishers, and being on the publisher side for the last decade, the idea of continuing to support these publishers like Singapore Press Holding and MediaCorp really appealed to me. We also have our new Head of Engage during the recent hiring to focus on the premium publisher partnerships across the region and to build a network of premium publishers to help advertising partners to reach audiences in a brand safe and trusted network. This year, we have doubled down on ad quality and user experience with the introduction of a new innovative tool to rate the quality of advertiser content and to ensure the best content gets into more user feeds.
Thank you, Jovre. We can't wait to see what more Outbrain has in store for both users and publishers. Alright, for our top story for this month, we have mobile gaming in Indonesia. With mobile usage seeing a significant increase this pandemic, behaviors of gamers towards mobile gaming has also shifted, with novel gaming patterns emerging at this period, specifically among Indonesians. Recently, InMobi has just released a study into Indonesian market that reveals surprising insights into mobile gaming in terms of demographic and gaming routines. According to InMobi's data, it is not the teens but the older demographics, those that are around 35 to 44 years old, that are coming out with the highest overall percentage of committed gamers. Furthermore, moving away from the common stereotype that gaming is for males, the gamer demographic now in Indonesia is split nearly equally between females and males. We spoke directly with Reshi Bedi, the General Manager and Vice President of InMobi of Southeast Asia, Japan and Korea, who shared with us even more interesting insights into the mobile gaming behavior of Indonesians.
Now, there are interesting findings, when we look at all of the analysis from the data. We see one is that we're seeing the behavioral patterns or the time of usage of these mobile games is very different from what it used to be earlier. Now consumers are spending a lot more time through the day, as early as 6 a.m., which is very different. So there is an always-on presence of mobile gamers or connectivity of mobile gamers. Second is we've seen a huge shift in the demographics. One per se is that there was this myth or perception that mobile gamers are young men below 25 years age, but that's not the case. We see that about 60 to 80% of our gamers are above the age of 25, and they range beyond 45 years as well. Of age as well. Second is that we are seeing the gender mix is a fairly diverse platform. We see about 45% of the mobile gamers are female audiences. So we couple all of that together. This is a huge opportunity. It is growing very fast.
All right, thank you, Rishi. Truly, the pandemic is affecting drastic shifts in consumer behaviors, and with people spending more time indoors, the popularity of gaming has just grew across all demographics. So there you have it, our top 5 stories of the month of August, and what a great rundown of the latest happenings in marketing tech and APAC. We hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. If you are a brand watching, we're also looking forward to your story becoming part of our list. If you got an interesting story to share in the area of marketing, technology, platform, and SMEs, drop us an email at editorial@marketech-apac.com. This has been Aiman, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next month. Stay safe. Have a great day.